All right, let's fire this up here real quick one more time. It's
All right.
the greatest goal call of all time. I know you guys can't see it, but if you haven't heard this yet,
Univision, right? Look at that. I love how he fires back up. They're all celebrating right now.
so he yells, "Oh my God," and then JJJ.
JJJ.
Because Jermaine Jones' middle name starts with a J.
Oh, this is fantastic. So they're celebrating now, and he like goes back with the goal call. Go, that's, oh man, see that? So 40 seconds after the fact,
Yes.
after the goal call, he refires the goal call. How
This
cool
is
is that?
I mean, I'm not a huge soccer guy. We have friends, mutual friend Chris Long from Channel 5 is a big English Premier League guy. And I've always contested, unless you grew up in a state, usually, unless you're just picking random teams. For me, until the MLS, see this, all these notifications popping up.
Your problems are too popular. You're too popular.
Look at this, amazing.
Your buddies are. Your mom's calling you on the phone.
I know. We had to cut the other video short because my mom called and cut out the video. I don't understand how inherently you can be a huge fan of a soccer team unless you grew up like in an MLS city. But the MLS isn't even one of the top leagues in the world. So that being said, a week like this or a month stretch like this, it's been fun to watch. And I can see the path now for how soccer would really encapsulate and engulf this country. Chicago, New York, big cities going crazy with thousands of people watching these games. You don't get that. I mean, you might get that in St. Louis for a World Series game, but not around the country.
The rating for Sunday's game on ESPN, by the way, not ABC, was 9.8?
9.1, which is higher than Monday Night Football.
9.1, which is a huge rating. And think about this. In Grant Park in Chicago, in New York, in how many cities and how many bars did fans gather to watch? Yeah. Can you imagine if everybody had really been home watching this game? It does a monster rating. Now, here's the only question. Does it carry over? Can you carry this over? My argument is this. I think it's very tough to do until MLS gets a lot better. I think if MLS, because what do we want in this country? We want to be able to go to stadiums to watch the best players in the world. And we get that with hockey, we get that with football, we get that with basketball, we get that with baseball.
You get it, and you get like maybe 10 or 12 really good players in the world, but until a guy like Ronaldo, which this might never happen, but you know, Major League Baseball, if you're Miguel Cabrera or you're Albert Pujols from a different country, if you're even from Japan and you want to play in a big-time Major League Baseball, you're going to come play in the United States.
Yes.
NFL, well, that's more of an American sport. But basketball, Manu Ginobili, these guys want to come over. They want to play Tony Parker.
And the salaries. The salaries are great here.
That's another big part of it, too. But it's not to that point yet with the MLS, and it might never be. So can soccer be one of the 4 biggest sports? Let's just say one of the 3 biggest sports, because I think it's already bigger than hockey.
I think it can
if you don't have a top-notch local, by local I mean in the U.S. league with the top players in the world.
I don't know if that can happen, but I think I think something's gonna happen here because the progress that the sport is making, and this is no longer based solely on the fact that lots of kids are playing soccer, so thus it should be popular. We are now at the point where it's become a legitimate spectator sport for a lot of people. What soccer has to find a way to do, and this is the toughest thing because it's true with Olympic hockey as well, is take the World Cup and build off that. Because how many casual hockey fans watch Olympic hockey and they say, okay, this is great. When the NHL returns, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start watching games. And then they turn on the Flyers and Sabres one night, and they're like, oh, this isn't what I remember.
All the great players you see in the Olympics, you then see in the NHL.
Yes, which
you're not going to see that with the MLS. So you'd almost have to become a fan of, you know, well, like Chris Long, like Tottenham or somebody, and just randomly pick a team. We play this again, by the way.
Which part?
But he fires it back up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He revs it back up.
Hey, wait for it.
This is way after the fact.
That means United States in Spanish.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have taken French. Because I quit after pottery class. Pottery was fun. JJJ! Give me.
Oh my gosh, that's
amazing. Okay. Twins, bottom of the 9th inning. Plouffe hits a home run. It's not just the home run call. It would be like if Provis fired it back up.
It would be like, we're in a really quiet area. Can we do this? I mean,
give it a shot as loud as you.
It would be like,
but give me a
Trevor Plouffe.
Yeah, Plouffe, bottom of the 9th, walk off home run. The home run call, you're excited, But then he crosses home plate.
It would be
and
like
you refire, you reset.
I'm gonna try not to be like too loud because we have accounting people right outside here. But it would be like and there's the 2-2 pitch. Trevor Blue drives a high fly ball deep left field, and that ball is gone.
and now he's circling the bases. And
Trevor Blue.
TPP.
Oh my God. TPP.
Yeah.
Gone.
So late, you refire.